Hi everyone, I am Angela Cruz with Smokey Designs, and today we have a fun fall drop. So we already had our Halloween theme drop, but I wanted to have some more just general fall, good for Thanksgiving, just good for the whole fall season and beyond. And we also have a few random Christmas ones in here that, truth be told, we actually made last year for last Christmas and we forgot about them. And then when we had our Christmas in June drop, we forgot about them again. So and a couple of things have reminded us about them. So I was like, they don't fit in with any of our planned drops. So I'm like, I'm just gonna drop them now because they're too cute to not have. So I'm gonna start with those random just Christmas ones that don't fit in with the fall drop, but I think you're gonna like them. The first one that's very jazzy, if you love our chickens and chicks, check out our Christmas chickens. Let me put the white background up here so that you can see it. This will be a scattered pattern that you can get on whatever core you like. The regular chickens looks great on the ivory, so I recommend that is for this as well. But you can see we got the chickens, the same chickens that you know and love, but they are wearing Santa hats and they have Christmas lights all tangled up around them and intertwined. It's got this little guy, it's all wrapped up on his hiney. I think it's super cute. But this will be your scattered Christmas chickens. We also have, we did a smaller version. We have the Christmas lights and they're like all swirling, and we're doing a micro swirling Christmas lights that's scattered. So this you can get on whatever core you want, and there they are swirling around. This one's really, really cute. This is a really good size for earrings and things like that. And I apologize for the fingerprints on these. They've been sitting around a little bit. This one, I promised some cat options for our cat lovers for Christmas. So this one is the Christmas cat paw prints. So it's very similar to the one we have. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. We have them where it has dog bones and Santa hats. This one we added the little fish skeletons, which I absolutely love for all of our cat people. Here it is bigger, so you can see the little fish down there. I love that. I actually used to have I had earrings that looked like a dead fish. They were a hit, but I broke them. Those are the new Christmas ones. So we got the cats, the chickens, those Christmas lights. Those are the new Christmas that don't fit in anywhere, but they will be on the site with this drop as well. And now we'll transition into the general fall. Fall is my favorite season, love the colors, and last night I went out to take the dog out and I was like, oh my gosh, it's starting to feel like fall already. And I told Casey and he said it was like that when I went out in the morning. So it's starting to creep up on us. Our little one went back to school today for the first day. So it is here, fall is here, and I am here for it. This first one I have is really, really pretty. I'm gonna call it Scattered Fall Filigree. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Come on, focus for me, camera. Come on, there we go. You can see it's very, very detailed. This will be great for earrings. Not a whole lot of space in between the little pattern elements on this one and these great fall colors. So this is one that you could put a color core behind it, but as you'll see when I put the white back here, it adds something, but it's not a huge difference like it is with the ones that are have a little more spacing between. But I think this would look really cool with the ivory. The white looks good here, or even the black might be interesting. I might have some of those for the Burlington Smoke Fest just to see what they look like. This next one is a fall terrazzo. So we had done a couple of them for Christmas in different reds and greens, and we did one in different shades of blue. And I wanted to see what it would look like in fall colors, and I was not disappointed. So here it is in these fall colors. This is another one that, since it's scattered, you can choose your core. Here it is with white behind it, but I think it would be equally good with that ivory or black behind it. And it's a great scale for earrings. So you can see these earrings up at the top here. You can see that it is sized for things that are small like that, but you could also use it for larger things. Even this large ornament sun catcher back here looks pretty good with that as well. This is our neutral checkerboard and our mini neutral checkerboard. So I have two different sizes in this. It's the exact same checkerboard colors, but I have a mini version as well as a regular, and it's sized around if you've gotten our black and white checkerboard, it's sized around that same sort of scale, and this mini is about half the size of that. This is very similar to the checkerboard that is behind the new groovy Halloween one that we have. And this one's really cool on, if you put this scattered on the white or scattered on the ivory, I think would look really, really nice. And truth be told, this is one, I'm not gonna out you, but you know who you are. One of our customers and friends, I saw her keychain at one of our Smoke Fest events, and it was a checkerboard with an ivory very similar to this, and I took a picture of it, and I was like, I need to recreate those colors because I loved it. I loved the keychain. So that's actually, it's inspired by a keychain that I saw this summer, and I thought that would be a good one for fall, and it's really nice colors. So we have that one, and then this one, these are the pastel pumpkins. Look at how cute. So it's different shapes of pumpkins all scattered on here. It gets a little washed out, I'll give you the warning, with these lighter colors behind it, but you can see that they are these cute little pastel pumpkins, and pastel fall, pastel Halloween, and pastel Christmas are in. Used to just be an Easter thing, but man, pastels are taking over. So this is a good option if you like that trend of the pastel fall. That's a fun one for you. It's a little different than the normal fall colors. Now I'm going to show you some of, those are the scattered, and these are going to be your normal two-sided and your transparent options. So let's start with, these first three are very similar, but they are fantastic. Like, I love these. And if you were in Georgia for the Smoke Fest event this past weekend, you got a sneak peek at these, and a lot of these were selling. So I think these are going to be, based on that, I think these are going to be a hit this year. This first one is the Abstract Rustic Mountain Range Stained Glass. I know the names are ridiculous, but we need to have these sorts of long names to help us clarify when we are pulling orders, because some of them are so close. I try to put little hints about what the color is in there and things like that. So apologize for the ridiculous names, but it really does help us when we're pulling orders. So here's that Abstract Mountain Range. Look at how pretty this is. And these colors, I'm seeing it on my screen. Hopefully on yours, it's going to be as vibrant. This sheet is so vibrant and so pretty. So these are those mountain ranges, and it's really like the idea of a mountain. It's not real defined. So those of you that do the ornament backers, or those of you that do sun catchers, I have a transparent version as well. And like I always do, I'll put that white background behind it so you can see it. But this is just the transparent version of this, and it covers the whole sheet, so it's less like the sunset ones where you really have to center your design. This is one that no matter where you put your sun catcher on here, it's going to show, it's going to give that mountain effect no matter where it's cut from. So you can see that there. Love this one. This one was inspired by, we went to the Smoky Mountains a few weeks ago, and we go in the fall, but we always miss it when the trees are really, really beautiful. We miss that little window because we're always working and our daughter has school and things like that. So we go whenever she has a 3-day weekend, and it never times out right, but I sort of imagine what they look like, and you see it on all the billboards when they show you billboards around here for like Gatlinburg. It has those pretty trees, so that was inspired by that look. The next one, very similar, is Bright Sunrise Stained Glass. So this is another sunrisey type option for you. They've been super popular, so those of you that like the sunrise patterns have asked me for more of them. So here's a brighter version. The ones we currently have are a little bit darker. This is I would call this like a sunrise kind of look. Bright Sunrise Stained Glass is what we're calling it, but it's got those pinks that you would see more with the sunrise. So you can see that here. And let me put one of these on here so you can see. You can see that sunrise in here. And then we of course have that in the transparent version as well. can see it again. Little sun, and it has that same sort of mountainous look, or you could honestly, with these blues in here, you could view this as a beach. So I think it's abstract enough that you could see it however you want to see it. I like the mountains, so I'm going to see the mountains, but if you are a beach person, this could be a good beachy option for you. And then the final one that's in that vein is colorful foothills stained glass. I love this one. So look at this. Look at how vibrant. Which way do I want to put as the top? Doesn't matter, but look at how pretty. And they are very similar, but as you can see, let me put one side by side. The first one, the abstract rustic, I have a real problem where I play with colors a lot on here, so you can see that the abstract rustic is more fall colors, whereas this one, the colorful foothills, is more vibrant. So this one is a great option for all seasons. They're really good for any season, all of them, but this one really is more flexible in terms of it's springy, it's summery, but it is also fall at the same time. It's a really good colors, and you don't even have to, if you don't want to view it as foothills, that's fine. It could just be a really colorful backer. Or even, it's really great, look at these earrings up here at the top. Can you see that? I'm trying to get it angled down there. They make really good earrings as well. Not too large for that. Let me got out of order here. And then here is that transparent version. You can see there. These would be a great one if you were trying to get in any of the gift shops. On our Smoke Fest tour, we saw lots of different areas and saw lots of different gift shops. And man, if you were trying to get into the gift shops anywhere near the mountains, so if you're in the Smoky Mountains area, or if you're out in, like, we went to Branson, Missouri, this kind of thing with these mountains and these foothills, if you put that into you went into a store and said, hey, I've got this sun catcher for y'all, and put this as the backer, I'm telling you, I couldn't say no to that. The next one we have is Fall Branches stained glass. This one was one that I almost didn't release because I wasn't sure if it was different enough from ones that we already have, but I'll tell you what, it was a hit in Georgia. I saw this one in more carts. It's really great fall colors, and you can see the branches with the leaves, and of course, again, the transparent version. So you have your branches and leaves, another great sun catcher or ornament backer. 'Tis the season for ornament backers, so a lot of these, I had that in mind when we were designing them. This next one is Fall Farm. If you love pumpkins and apples and red barns and white picket fences, this is a good one for you. And here's what it looks like, transparent. This seems very New England to me. This makes me think of the movie Hocus Pocus. Just sort of has that aesthetic, that New England feel to it. The next one is just a plain pink and white checkerboard, but it's not a bright pink. It's more of like a fall, I don't know, if you say a fall pink, not really a dusty pink, but it's more muted than like a hot pink or a baby pink is what I wouldn't really call it that. So we have these two. We have a smaller version, a mini, and then we have just a regular pink and white checkerboard. We did do a transparent version of those, and it didn't turn out that great. So this is going to be the only pattern this drop that we do not have a transparent counterpart for, and that's this pink and white checkerboard. But I do have a transparent counterpart for the mini neutral checkerboard. So we had the scattered version you saw earlier in this video. This is the non-scattered version, so it does have that ivory sort of color in between. And we did that one transparent as well. This is the mini one. And then we have the same thing in the larger scale, also in the transparent. It's very, very transparent. The next one, this was another big hit. Another big unexpected hit of Georgia was the stained glass apple tree. Look at how cute. This is a really cute one for your backers. So there's the stained glass apple tree. I love this one. This is the stained glass fall leaf pile. Look at the leaves, ready to jump into. And then we have it in transparent. I love any of these fall colors. They look so pretty, so vibrant, so bold. I am ready for fall. The next one, I was gonna save this one for the state drop, but since we already had a fall farm, I decided I'd stick this one in here too rather than the state drop. But this one is stained glass farmland. So if you live in a very farming area or you live on a farm, this is a nice generic farm with a red barn. You got your white picket fence, you got the hills and trees and the fields. So this is just a nice generic farm, also in transparent. We get asked pretty frequently for more farm stuff. The more farm stuff, the better. So this drop, we've got the farm, this farm, we have the fall farm, and then we have your chickens and chicks all tangled up in the Christmas lights and with their Christmas hats. So that's a good farmy drop for you today. And then the last one, which I saw one of our friends on Facebook posted a sun catcher with a scarecrow, and I was like, oh, you're gonna love one that we have for the next drop, because I had literally finished this one up that morning and I thought, oh my gosh, somebody's ears must have been burning. So here's a little stained glass scarecrow. Isn't he cute? And here he is in transparent. So if you love the cute little scarecrow look for the fall, here's a cute little backer. You can see him on there. He's cute. So that concludes our fall drop. So we have some Christmas, some general fall. Coming up, we have a few surprise drops, but the big one that's going to be coming right after we have our Burlington Smoke Fest event on the 31st, that's going to be the state drop, and that is going to be consuming my life for the next few days because I need to finish up some states, been working hard on that, and there were a lot of states that I didn't feel comfortable before I went there. I didn't really know anything about the state. Now that we've been there, I know what to put on the sheet. So I've been working on ones like that. So that's going to be a fun one. If you are able to make it to the Burlington Smoke Fest, I really recommend it, because if you knew the things that we are going to have there, you'd be so excited. They'll eventually be online, but it's going to be the debut of quite a few new, very, very exciting things. So if you can make it, if you are able to make it to Burlington, I highly recommend it. We're already looking at our Smoke Fest stops for next year, but this is going to be the last Smoke Fest event of 2024. So make it out to Burlington if you can, and please like and subscribe to this channel if you can. It's the best way for me to know that you like the videos we're doing and that you want more of them. It's the best gauge for me to be able to see that. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys love these new fall patterns. Thank you so much.